mind space or muscle feel.
MySpace.
Yes, I was able to get into the mind space of fluid speaking. I still can't stay there. And I'm trying to practice in such a way that keeps me there, but obviously it's difficult. Actually, something that helps is a certain character. The way that at least her voice actress talks is very soothing. So I kind of try to emulate that, and I would love to have that kind of feeling in my speech.
It is nice to be soothed.
I wish I could just study what James Earl Jones did and just do that.
I think you have to get facts for that.
Well, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Apparently I can do it rather easily.
What if James Earl Jones is watching the stream and now he's offended that I called him fat?
Oh, poor James Earl Jones.
That poor millionaire.
I find it hard to believe that he's still around. You don't really see him doing much, do you?
I think they got him to do the voice of Darth Vader in some of the sequels.
Yeah,
Or not
they
the
did.
sequel, but in, I guess, the Rogue One.
He was in Rogue One for about a minute, and it was the best minute in cinematic history. You've seen that scene, right?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Oh, okay.
The only reason I watched it though is because where I was working at the time, all the other devs were like huge Star Wars nerds, and the company paid for us to go see it, so I didn't even have to pay for it.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, this dragon looks pretty okay, right?
Yeah.
I think I prefer this one to any of the dragon forms in 1 and 2. Maybe not by too much, but definitely compared to the ones in 2, I do prefer that.
Because I designed them myself.
Well, you just went for the best build.
Yes, I designed them.
I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, so I went here, right? Didn't I just
think
go
you
here?
did. Oh, go back into
And
town.
I need to go back to that guy.
Okay.
Because I found the... Is it Zoa?
There's not too much that you can go to, so it has to be.
I found the thing that he wanted, so he's gonna like help me do a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
That's as specific as I can be with this game. I really can't keep track of what's going on.
No, it's... The stuff that you're supposed to do next loop is just completely broken with it. I would say that is by far the biggest flaw of this game. You just don't know what you're supposed to be doing next.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just couldn't explain to you why. Maybe if you'd asked me a week ago, I would have remembered. But right now, I'm just like, he's gonna help me sneak into something about the Empire, maybe.
It reminds me too much of RPG Maker games. We have to like do everything in the game or find the one thing that makes you go forward, and then you still don't know what you're supposed to do next after that. So you have to do everything again until you find the one thing that makes you go forward, and you have to repeat that throughout the entire game. That's just the game. You might have to come back here in the daytime.
Isn't this daytime?
I see blue, so maybe not. I also see bright yellow, so it's kind of confusing. I think
The
it's
sky,
nice right
the sky looks bright, and I can see everything.
now. It looks like daytime, but like during a thunderstorm. Not when it's raining, but when it's about to get really stormy.
How come games of this era always have characters that look like they should be moving faster than they are based on how much their legs are moving? Like if I was taking that big of a stride and that high of a step frequency, I would have already been across the room.
Maybe
twice by now.
they did the animation first, and then they realized in order for it to look right, the character would have to move far too quickly.
Yeah, this is definitely more day than the other one, but that other one did not look like nighttime.
It's because of all the reflections coming off the building. It was too bright.
It's all those ray traced reflections.
That's right. Games of this era are well known for the rage. I can feel it in my throat right here. And I can tell myself to relax and get rid of it, but I can't keep relaxed.
So it does work for a little bit?
It works for like a second, and then I lock up again later.
Did you stop thinking about it?
It's very much analogous to posture. You can fix your posture, and then a couple of seconds later, your posture's gone, so you have to do it again. But you can also just get really good at having a good posture, and that's just you reminding yourself to keep at it the whole way through. It can be done, but sometimes you just can't get into the right mindset either. It's a lot more difficult than keeping up a good posture too. There's a lot of tiny muscles here that you really have to coordinate. I was telling my speech therapy group last week or whenever it was. Yeah, it was on Saturday. That I can get the same feeling here in my hand as I play a piece. And what that usually tells me is that I don't have the strength to do that one thing. So I have to gain the strength first. And then after I gain that strength, relax the muscles so that it becomes a lot lighter. And I can't say that one-to-one for a speech. And everyone seemed really interested in what I was saying, but they didn't know what I was talking about when I said strength, because it's not completely analogous to speech. I don't know what strength means when talking. I know that there's some muscle involvement going on, but you can't just push harder and get more strength from it. There's a lot of complexities with stuttering.
Sounds like science still hasn't figured out that too.
It seems like no one knows what they're talking about with something. There's experts that have a lot of information, but no actual knowledge.
So in case you missed it, he was unimpressed with what I found.
So you have to come back here to get something more impressive, and now you're going to be tortured.
So I need to go in here?
There's an opening in the side somewhere.
But don't I need to come back at a different time so I can get stuff without screwing something up?
If you blow up the wings of this, then it'll blow up the ship and you can't get... inspect that green thing right there. Yeah, that's all that you have to do for now. But you can also enter the back and you get good stuff there. Including the ability to fly faster if you do a barrel roll.
Okay. This is clearly just a texture, not a hole.
Yeah, it's a texture hole. Remember
cussing.
Remember those drawings in Ocarina of Time that were supposed to be an alley, but what's obviously just a wall?
Yeah.
That was the most obvious movement you could have possibly done to not be seen. And you're still very obviously seeable there. Just like Skrala. What was that teleport sound again?
Zwanglian.
Sure, yeah.
Zwanglian. That's the teleport sound in Mortal Kombat. And then the robots do say things like Exrangi. Earnable.
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 That was pathetic.
This is fine. Oh, pistol whip.
With a rifle. Oh, he is still a kid, and his only life experience is shooting stuff from on top of a drive. Mind you, a badass thing to put in your resume. It's probably not very helpful for your job.
Why is he a kid? Why do I always have to play as a kid in these games?
Even as a kid, I I would rather play as someone in his mid-20s. Like, I love playing as Cecil because he's a hardened warrior right as you get him, and that was so cool.
Yeah, at no point did I ever think as a kid, oh man, I want to play as a kid because I'm a kid.
In fact, I always hated kid characters.
Yeah. And why are so many animes like based around high school students? That's one reason I don't really watch anime.
Nostalgia, apparently.
I don't want to follow some dumb high school student with his dumb high school problems. I don't get behind that.
An article I read said it's because adults look back on their high school years as the one taste of freedom they had, so it gives them nostalgia.
There's nothing free about high school. It's like a big organized prison system.
What's wrong with his hands? It's a really good scream.
I think they actually had to torture someone to get that voice clip.
I think they did. Don't you hate it when you obviously know you're looking at an actor and a piece of work?
Yeah.
His beard looks good. I hate those weird eyes that some 3D models have at this time. Like, they just look bulbous.
Bulbous eyes.
What's this guy doing here?
Helping us?
Shh.
Oh, I'm glad you told me to shush. I was going to be really loud there. Alert everyone to your presence.
We're in a flying ship, right?
I guess he...
なんでこんなとこに行った顔だな。
Where's our
少し
dragon?
待てばわかる。
Still waiting outside.
Didn't I fly in with it?
時間だ。
Nope. Well, you parked him outside.
I parked my dragon.
Yeah, if I was this character, I would be really afraid to do anything without my dragon, because the dragon is very obviously keeping me safe. Well, it's a good thing we saved a badass. That's just something else that annoys me
意外と隠れ場所があってな。
in these kinds of stories.
発掘したっていうから便乗して見に来たのさ。
There can never be just an
お前がいるとは思いもしなかった。
unimportant character. Ever introduced to anyone, they always have
見かけの割には大丈夫そうだ。
Yeah, and they seem to be unimportant. It's because they're subverting your expectations, and later he's going to turn into the most important character.
yeah.
相棒が待ってる。
Yeah, I don't like his eye.
早く。
This guy's eyes are fine. My favorite 3D models of this era are ones that have the faces painted on. There he is. Oh yeah, we have to re-transform our dragon now. Because the game decided that he's no longer in this form. I might be wrong in this, but I remember that happens sometimes. Oh no, he's fine.
あれは
It was just a
帝国
cutscene.
がここに来た目的。50年前にここに落ちたドラゴンとなれるのですね。話は後だ。帝国戦艦が来るぞ。
Do I have my gun again?
Yeah, you're in the danger zone.
My controller turned itself off.
Why did your controller turn itself off?
I guess because I was waiting for so long.
Remember that the laser is more powerful than the gun. Yeah, the laser is stronger.
Oh, you traced me. Is there a weak point up front somewhere?
rather similar, at least in this case. The laser is weaker when it doesn't have, when you can't use all the hitboxes that it can. What am I saying? When you can't use all the lasers, the laser is weaker. And obviously, the laser is better if it can hit multiple targets and one shot.
死んでるんじゃなかったのか。
わからん。だがドラゴンってやつはその使命を果たすためなら何度でも蘇るって聞いたことがある。もしかしたら
That's convenient.
お前のドラゴンに反応しているのかもしれん。
I remember this guy being somewhat challenging, but I also never died to him. His tail is his weak point, if I'm not mistaken, but he also can take a lot of damage there. It's still worth going back there, unloading on him, and then dodging him.
I don't think I was. Oh yeah, I was.
Now you're HP, now you're fine. Taking the extra damage from the speed form isn't actually that much of a deal because you're still plenty tanky. You never really feel fragile. You're getting more defense. It doesn't seem all that beneficial.
He's not weak back there anymore, is he?
No. You might still be able to get a 3-point enemy shot, maybe. Or maybe it's better to stockpile your resources and wait until it opens up or something. I don't know if there's a weak point in the front. Looks like you'd rather easily outwalk. I don't like it when healing spells are obviously overpowered compared to offensive spells. I don't like when they have this massive offensive spell system in the game that isn't actually any better than just using the normal attack, which seems to always be the case.
Why is the ever open play? What benefit does that have? How about some kind of story reason why he's done that to do that?
The story reason is that he's an ancient, unnormal machine that has its own purposes that you might not necessarily know. You do a lot more damage on weak.
It's unknowable, so I don't necessarily know it.
I stand by whatever I said. Okay, you can take one more. Okay, you're fine. It's not really much of a. Oh, his page open.
Really?
And
I guess it is. Why didn't it say open plate? Maybe it's just default when he's open.
okay, you can take an extra hit, so that's fine. Got it. I love
こいつの力が
how big the
帝
deaths
国に
are.
渡ってたらって考える
And then it's
ちょっとさ
like,
とさてと
it just
積もる話もある
decides that
どこか近くに降りようぜ
doesn't want to be part of a structure anymore and just falls apart. Great, 5. Okay, does this transform the dragon? Not a lot of berserks. Oh. Yeah. So the normal form always looks the same, but like more, I guess.
I don't like the color as much.
Yeah, the colors have been pretty bad.
I like the purple color.
Well, we get to transform him back into the attack speed form.
おかげで助かったよ。ありがとう。
ありがと
これで貸し借りなしだな。ところでエッジ、体の方
エッジ
なんともないのか？
It's just a little bit
あ
of
あ、
torture.
大丈夫。大したことないよ。
あれだけ痛めつけられたのにかよ。いくらなんでも頑丈すぎるぜ。それもドラゴンの力ってやつか？
さあ、よくわからないけど。
クレイメン。
クレイメンは塔を探してるらしいんだ。
塔だと？
But going back, I do kind of hate how every anime
旧
takes
世
place
紀
in
を
high school.
滅ぼした遺跡だ。
Not going to high school myself, I just could not care less about high school. It's
えらい
fucking
ものに目を
everywhere.
つけやがったな。
う。It's not an interesting setting.
帝国の連中が慌てるわけだ。
Teenagers, they just care so much about things that don't matter. Man, like it seems like the most important thing to them, and they don't realize until they get older how unimportant
帝
everything
国
they
軍
worry
もドラ
about
ゴ
is.
ンを欲しがってたのか。でもどうして？
黒い艦隊と一戦
I
交え
guess
るためだろう。
some people might find that
連中も
refreshing.
ドラゴンを掘り出したらしいか。
All that energy and,
一度戦ったから、
and focus
そのドラゴンには
that,
彼女が
that you lose when you get older. But I also just want characters that care about important things.
一体何者なんだろうな。
I don't want to be forced to obsess over something that I just don't care about.
Yeah.
Once again, I loved Naruto and all the really interesting characters that I came up with. And of course, throughout most of the show, you're stuck with the most boring ones. Do you want to transform the dragon in the pause menu, or is there a better place to do it? Somewhere here we go. So let's see what all the forms.
Oh, they just put them back to normal form.
Yeah. There we do it. That one looks pretty cool. It gets a bit extra. Yes. Yes. Maybe not very different, but definitely different.
It's pretty cool that they were able to put such a system in a Sega Saturn game where it can just
Ugh.
morph like that on two different axes.
Let me enjoy each form.
Alright,
Okay, so that is that pure.
that's agility.
It looks fine, I guess.
That's
It looks like
spirit.
the previous spirit form, but
Oh, that's ugly.
I think it looks better than the previous defense form, but they never look good. Oh, that's supposed to be my favorite looking form, I think. But still,
No, I don't like this two. Looks like he has a really like a three-pronged mouth, kind of.
yeah. Let me see agility and spirit again.
Agility.
Yeah, and then right.
Oh, that's pretty ugly.
Oh, the mixture of the two. Ugh, I do not like that.
I don't like the tail.
There are some agility spirit forms that look amazing, especially once you stop liking attack form. I think if you're alright, so you see up top where it says attack, defense, normal, agility. That actually dictates what special berserk you get. You can cast a berserk for free that increases your defense or attack or speed or whatever. And I think both attack and speed were good, but I think I prefer speed because it actually increases the rate at which you can attack. So it's a great buff to cast during a boss fight.
Oh, did you bring a flash drive?
No. Why did I want a flash drive?
So I could give you the save data for Divinity.
I forgot all about that. Oh, if you want to meet tomorrow?
Okay.
I don't think I like this one better than the previous one.
It doesn't look the same as it does here.
It looks really blue there. Actually, this looks a bit bluer than it did a second ago. And I prefer the three-prong look here than how it looks in the pure attack form. It looks a bit more streamlined.
Why is this thing what you save on?
Is that your cot?
I don't even know what that is. What I'm looking at here, it just looks like a big old lump.
It might be a big old lump. It might be a cot.
I don't think it's just a big old lump.
We're on disc 2, right?
Yeah.
Should I be looking up a 100%?
Maybe just have a quick glance to see if there's anything cool in this thing.
I can never.
ああしまった。
どうしたすっとんきょうな声出して。
頼まれてた部品取ってこれなかった。参ったな。
You can show him your
早く
torture
なっ
marks.
てよ。
That's something cool. He might be impressed.
なんだか知らねえが発掘品なら少しばかり取ってきたぜ。半分はそれが目当てだったからな。持ってけよ。金はいらね
I have a bunch of
でも悪いよ。
Panzer Dragoon
え。いいっていいっ
open
て
right。now. I don't
その
know
代わり
anything
何
about
かあ
that.
ったら手を貸してくれ。お前の相棒と一緒にな。
Just 3. Okay, that's just 3. What's this then? It's a speed run. I don't need that open. Are you talking to Kolala?
Yeah.
We're on disc 2, right?
Yeah.
What is this? A guide? Oh, keep it open, I guess. Okay, so I want this, but go back. If you check the shops, there might be new stuff in it. I never know when there is new stuff. We're still on disc 2, right?
Yes. That's the third time you asked me that.
I must be drunk.
I got another email from Robin Hood telling me, like, apologizing for, like, locking stuff down. They don't say GameStop anywhere in here, but I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh, it is literally called Robin Hood?
Yeah, that's the stock trading app I use.
Oh. Okay, I cannot sort through all this garbage.
Yeah.
I can tell you step by step how to get everything. I cannot tell you what looks good.
I actually need some more elixirs. I'm pretty low.
You can also use your Berserk to heal, but also it's not worth saving up your monies. So, yeah, if anything seems useful, go for it. Why not just go with medis?
I've already got 6 of those.
Oh. But there's no point in having the smalls, right?
There might be, because they're only need 200 to fill up, and I don't want to go to a boss fight without full health. So everything yellow, except the telepathy shard?
sell all but one telepathy shard, and sell everything else. Oh, that's a lot.
It's a lot too.
何かあったら
Arigato.
Once you have more money than you know what to do with, it might be a good strategy to buy a bunch of berserker restoring things and just nuke down every group of enemies you come across. But I don't think berserks are worth using until you get that gun that obsoletes the lasers.
禁止区域にドラゴンが出たんだってな。英国軍が慌てて調べに行ったらしいぜ。
He's saying the same things he did last time I spoke to him.
I wasn't paying attention to him.
Yeah, you were.
We haven't done Uru yet.
His name is NCAC. Okay. Thanks for telling me that.
あのでっかいの見た？
I can't. I'm sorry.
父ちゃんがやっつけたんだぜ。
I just cannot with that. It's just so much stuff and none of it matters.
I'm sure we'll be able to beat the game anyway.
Oh no. We can beat the game just fine. But getting any of the side stuff is just such a hassle.
アンユーのおじさんに聞きました。狩りに出るのって命がけなんですね。
My uncle told me that hunting monsters will eventually make you a monster yourself.
I've heard that often.
Yeah, that's the reference to that overused joke. Not joke. Trope, I guess.
Trope, yeah. I watched a video recently on J.K. Rowling and transphobia, and the summary at the end was basically that J.K. Rowling is lashing out against the trans community because she has trauma herself, and she can lash out because the trans community is already powerless, but also because the trans community is already exposed to so much abuse. Individuals of that community also lash out when they have the power to do so. So the gist of it is that if you're exposed to trauma, you're much more likely to lash out against anyone who can't defend themselves, and it's just a process all the way down.
I don't know why we had to care what some celebrities' opinions are. Like, why does everyone make a big deal about somebody's... Okay, she wrote a book. She wrote a bunch of books that are really popular. So, talk about the books, but her personal opinions and viewpoints are completely irrelevant to me. Like, why not make a story about any random guy off the street? His opinion matters exactly as much as hers does.
Many people consider her a hero because she helped them through some hard times. So to hear her lash out against people like you is painful.
It's stupid to think of somebody who wrote a book as your hero. Like, if you have that problem, that's a problem. Just don't do that.
まあ待てよ。
She's
そう怖い
doing.
顔す
She's
るなっ
just.
て。
It's just a job. It's just her job
俺は
happens
その
to
辺
be
にいる
more
ボンクラどもとは
public
違
facing
うんだ
than
から
others, but she's no more your hero
自分の
than
知らないものを否定するってのは
than
最高に
anybody
愚かなやつのする
who's
こと
doing
だ
his job.
神だ悪魔だと怯えた
I
り
guess
崇めたりするって
some
の
people
は
have
ちっとも論理的じゃないそうだろ
have
その
have
点俺は違う
difficulty
知恵と
separating
知識ってやつを持ってるんだあん
things
たとドラゴンを
that
見つけ
they
たんだって
love
9世紀の道具の使い方を知ってたからさ
with the people that
こいつを使って
that created
あん
them.
たがゲオルギウスでドラゴンに乗ってる
And
とこ
some
ろを見
people
た
have difficulty supporting people
なあ頼むよ
that
純粋に
don't
純粋に学術的
support
興味からあのドラゴンを見せてほ
support
しいんだ
them back
分
and
か
have,
ったよそのうちな
and have
俺より
difficulty
絶対
separating that.
絶対だぞ
It's our fault. Like
と
everybody idolizes celebrities. Like, oh, you're a movie star. Oh my God, I saw you in this or that
エ
movie.
ッチ
You're my
そ
hero.
うだ
Just stop treating them like they're
絶対だぞ、エッチ。
different. They're just people doing a job, just like anyone else.
頼むよ
So,
俺も
here's a-
今すぐなんて無茶は言わん
Okay.
まあでもできる限り早く
Here's a question for you. Who is a character? Is it the actor? Is it
そういや
is it
何か頼まれてたよな
is it the writer? Is it the what's the
そうだっ
word?
たあれ
Public
はこの町の北東湖を越えたところにある
I don't know. I don't know what to call it.
こいつを使って撮ったも
A
ん
character is
実際に行ったわけじゃないんだ
Isn't that
その
strange?
時の記録見てみるか
there could be a character that I just thought of in my head just now. He's no more real than one that was written on a piece of paper
あ
or
った
acted out by an actor. It's just fiction.
In a way,
だろこの機
That
械も
character
俺が
is
直した
a part of you,
こいつは
and you would think
これ
that
を飛
someone
ばすことで
brought
いながら
that
にして世界のあちこちを見ることができ
to
る
life. Then that
俺
character
が
would
い
be
じ
a
った中
part
でも
of
とっておきのやつ
of that person. But like studio executives decide that a character should do these things. The actor brings that character to life. A writer decides the personality traits of that character. I've been having difficulty coming to terms with that. That if I love a character, my love isn't actually going anywhere. I'm loving an abstract
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah, you're just like you're loving an amalgamation of all the components that make up that character, and they're fluid. It could be the same character and be written by someone else, or it could be written by the same person who's in a different mood the next day and just be a different character.
That's also something that messes me up. A lot of shows have a bunch of different writers. I might love, say, Bart Simpson, but like 12 different people decide who Bart Simpson is.
Yeah. And the people who write Bart Simpson's dialogue now
これで
are
終わりだ
completely distinct
構
from
成
the
生
ones
物
who
かなん
wrote
かに攻
his
撃を受けた
dialogue
んだろうな
in 1989.
ここにはそれっきり近寄ること
I
もで
guess
きない
Matt Groening is probably still around for on both, but I don't know if he even writes
ここ
anymore.
ウルって遺跡なんだけど
When I
もともとここの地下から塔に行けるっていうのを
when
調
I
べ
was
てた空中
creating
から塔へ行こうとして
my
も
own characters
変な霧に邪魔されて行けないんだよ
those characters
ただ
for
偶
sure
然
were
塔が映って
a
た
part
投
of
資版を
me,
町の人間に
but
自
there's
慢
no
したら
way
俺が塔のことを知ってるって
for me
言って
to bring those characters
騙すつ
to
もりはな
life.
かったんだ
And when characters can be brought to life, they're so sharded
俺は
that
昼間は
they
大抵こ
aren't
こに
actually those characters
何かあったらいつでも来てくれ
anymore. It's so weird.
それから例の約束忘れんでくれよ
I think we missed the entire dialogue.
I just don't care. I don't care about any of the story. I like it. I liked it the first time. That's not why I'm playing this game. I appreciate it enough to know what's going on, but once I do know what's going on, I just don't care anymore.
I brought him the thing and he didn't want it anymore after all. He was just impressed because I guess he saw me riding a dragon.
Can we go to a new place yet?
Yeah, I think we can go to Uro or whatever.
Okay.
I should probably save. It's been a while. I have a lot of a lot of cutscenes that I would have to wait through.
Halfway through Hoodoo, there is a save point, but you can also, I guess, save at camp, or maybe even here.
Let's do it at camp.
You die so infrequently in this game that I kind of just stopped paying attention.
Yeah, but it's not just dying that I'm worried about. If the game just crashes or something.
Games do tend to do that.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. It's also true that sometimes even people are just as much your thoughts of that person as that person's experiences. Like, I probably bring people joy by how I act or what I do, but that doesn't really reflect well on me. Their experiences of me aren't the same as my experiences, and my bettering their lives might not better my life. Oh, I love this dragon's silhouette from the back.
Yeah,
That's definitely something that I love about this game. You start off cool enough, and then you get a lot cooler quickly, and you can even customize your look, and it just builds from there. And eventually you're piloting fucking Bahamut.
I think this is supposed to be the first level from the first game.
You think so?
Water, ruins, and they look just like this. Little archways around.
I always love it when games bring to life previous areas. And that's one reason why I love RPGs. It brings an entire world to life. Well, if I played a platformer. Oh, that's okay. We're safe here. Oh, there's a cleaner right there. You might be able to shoot her down. Gun is not good. Good fight.
Good fight? Good night.
Oh, I don't like his face. The dragon's face. He still very much has a front face. Yeah, I definitely prefer it in RPGs if the character looks good in the overworld and also looks good in the battle, and they're the same model.
They're the same model.
Oh yeah.
Then of course they're both gonna look good. One looks good.
All you have to do is make one look good. But like in Final Fantasy, that if I went into battle with the overworld sprites, I would not have been happy. What is that?
They are
プロ
ruins
テ
that
クト
are
キー2のキーコードを入力してください。
I don't know what that is.
Where could it be? Probably somewhere else.
Where could it be, I wonder? Yeah, that's the area that you're supposed to go to right there.
What was that splash?
There's a whale underneath you. You can inspect it, and I think you can get it to knock down the thing that you need to go to. I lost it. Oh, there it is.
You sure I can inspect it?
Yeah, get closer to it.
Caution. This is a cautionary tale.
I think you need to do that in order to proceed.
He seems to want lots of attention. How can you tell that? Because he broke something when you shot him? Is that what that means? No, this thing. I want to see this thing.
You can't see.
It's not.
That thing.
It's not beeping.
You can't inspect it. That's the broken version. Huh? Oh, you need to connect it, so go behind that cliff? See how there's a passageway there?
Yeah.
I don't think that passageway connects to anything. You've got to do like a thing to get it to connect to something. Ugh. Saturn's horrible today, and it feels bad.
Does it make you mad when it happens?
Yeah, definitely. And the anger makes the stuttering worse, which makes me angrier. So if I don't take a step back, then it just spirals out of control, so I have to control myself, and that's no good. Just frustrating all around.
Yeah, controlling yourself sucks.
Mm-hmm.
プロテクトキー1のキーコードを入力してください。
I remember this. I remember you having to come back here later. Maybe that's that, or maybe you have to do this first and then you come back here for something else.
Remember I came back here later when there's like no more enemies anywhere in the game. There's like one spot in this map where you can get a radar will turn red and you can actually fight people.
The guide that I'm look at it in terms of being at the edge of the circle, looking in. Oh my god, I did a lot of damage. It's slowed now.
Come on. I didn't kill them.
The guide that I'm looking at says that these guys give a lot of experience. Like, you'll gain a level each time you kill them.
They're still not dead.
Mostly dead. It recommends to grind against these guys until they stop giving you a level each kill, because of course it does. Close call! I didn't give you a level, so I guess your level is high enough. It's definitely not an RPG where you have to worry about experience.
Where am I? Am I that big red arrow?
You're that big red arrow.
Why is my arrow as big as that little bridge section next to me?
Because your arrow is as big as that little bridge section that's next to you.
So what you're saying is P because P?
P because P? It's funny how all these dragons look completely different, but I still recognize them as being the Panzer Dragoon dragon because of the point on its helmet. So I definitely remember that you've gotta get something and then come. Oh, Yeah, you might even have to go into those tunnels in order to get key number 1, and then you go back to that one corner to get key number 2, and then into this one to get key number 3 or something like that.
Key 3. I didn't even have time to see that I was inside their danger ring.
Yes, seems to happen sometimes. Because of that, you only get good fight and then you get less experience. Oh wow, that gave a 10th the experience that those other guys gave.
Probably because those other guys are 10 times more annoying.
Go inspect that big bulbous thing on your right.
That's what she said.
And that should be what you need to go into one. You still got to do a bit more. Some more? Alright. Yeah, I don't think I could design a game where the optimal strategy is just to wait for the thing to happen. Even if there's puzzle solving, I should theoretically be able to solve that puzzle in a second and then move on to the next room. Shouldn't have to just sit there and push a block and wait for it to get to the next area.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
Well, that's the final tape that I want to keep. That's the map right there. I don't know.
Let's get mappy with it.
So there's goodies left of you, but I don't think it's open. That's obviously something I should be able to do, right? Just couldn't do it before or something.
Goodies to the left and right. Goodies to the right.
Yes. So we need to like activate some switch or something, and it allows you. We might have to come back for it. But you go through this tunnel so many times that you're eventually going into it. That was rather pretty. I like that. I'm into it.
I really hate it at all. Get out of place.
And you'll be passing through this thing enough that you won't have to worry about stuff. So I think it was that every 2 dungeons your dragon evolves, and that includes one dungeon where you don't get to fire your dragon anymore.
Come need my dragon in this game.
You remember that one dungeon, right?
Sorta.
Then I'll ask you for permission before I do anything, even wiping my nose.
It's been
合成生物接近、人間が乗っています。
like
各隊へ
15 years.
攻撃を開始する。
No way!
了解。
Wouldn't that mean that you played it right as you were 20?
Yeah.
Wow. Feels like they're just giving you. That's nice of them. Yeah. These guys are nice.
人を油断するな
I think they are using extreme caution.
I love that you can just wait for them to make a mistake for you. So this isn't going to be as easy as
目標を捕捉13段砲で叩き落とすぞ
Is the Reaper the thing that you already grew up? Aww.
It's just not gonna target those guys now.
No.
Can I switch to my Trigon and shit?
That might take a turn, but maybe. I hate those minor stutters.
13段砲限界です
I
再起動を急
forgot
げ
that.
Still not gonna target.
Nope. No matter how much you want, it's just not gonna happen.
So I have to waste 2 turns. Okay. Right.
13段砲旋回開始
Probably want to get rid of it first. Yeah.
Don't point that thing at me. Put an eye out.
Still somehow got an excellent hit, despite all those wasted turns.
Get hit.
That's true. I appreciate a turn-based RPG where it's possible not to get hit.
Yeah. What are they doing?
I got annoyed with a bunch of turn-based RPGs because the strength characters were obviously the best characters because they took less damage and they did more damage, and nothing you could do could change that.
Ain't that just the way?
The nice thing about the stuttering support group is that I can see other people stutter and get better context around how it feels to see someone stutter, and that kind of helps inform is what I should do when I'm stuck in a stutter.
So you can tell the difference then?
I mean, it's more information. More context is always nice.
I am kind of a slut for information.
Information sluts are type.
Chunk behind me.
Isn't it funny how words are used as insults when there's nothing in the word that could actually be used to insult someone?
Yes. I mean, what's the right answer to that question?
I don't know, but like, or you can inspect this thing over on your right.
Are you sure? Oh,
There's a thing on the mini map, and that usually means that there's something there to inspect. Maybe it's below you.
it's pretty uninspectable.
That's weird. You can always inspect something if it's a square. That looks very uninspectable to me as well. Maybe it will be inspectable as you unlock. Oh, I found it. Okay, so with that, you gotta go all the way back and get that thing. And I think I figured out that you can just leave this area and then in the overworld come back to this area, and that might be faster than walking all the way back.
Yeah, especially because it's really hard to walk on water.
Most people find it impossible.
A couple people, right?
Yeah, but those people are show-offs.
Yeah. They're gonna make it tough to even leave this area.
Mm-hmm.
Kronk!
It's not ideal no matter what you do.
Get left on. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah, I don't like how... I don't like how there's so much that you can do in this game, and kind of none of it matters. It's better than if there's nothing to do it in this game. I can still choose to just speed run through this game. Run.
I was holding right.
Wow. So they just get a free hit on you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Look at him screaming.
I watched a video today of someone transporting a colony of bees by grabbing the queen.
Oh.
And then all the other bees just stuck on his arm.
Was his arm at least protected?
No, not even a little bit.
He just did that to show everybody about our food.
No, I think he was just too lazy to do anything else. That's just the way he does it.
Too late. Holding right?
You don't have to this time. In fact, it was a negative this time.
How did you tell?
I saw that they were facing away from me.
Macro liquid. I know it's for dinner tonight.
Ew.
But where's this place?
You went to it a couple of times. Maybe you can see it on the map.
I kind of just stumbled upon it both times.
It's one of those big old
Is
buildings.
that that blue thing at the north? Actually, I remember you mentioned something about going north when I first came here.
Is that the blue thing at the north?
Hey, big fuss. Where have you been?
Can I get some attention?
For sure. Okay, well...
I think it's one of those big
that
blue
thing
circles.
On the east there? On the right?
Could be.
It's so hard to leave the map. Like you want to press the same button you press to open the map, but that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that should be what you do. I like this area, but I don't like the design of this area. I don't like that I have to go all the way into the second area. What? So was there another one of these?
I think there was another one.
So move around the map until you see another thing that looks like that? No, I mean like in the map area itself. You can move left.
I didn't know you could...
That's what the arrows mean.
I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so I need to go to this one on the left there.
It looks like it.
Yeah, this will probably get me there. Cruise control. I can't do a barrel roll on a cruise controller.
Aww. side so you can get behind him. Yeah. And now you're good to go.
Oh, I just had to go left. So you always start on the same side when where the camera is when you see them? Oh, you carrying me?
I hate oh, it's not so important thing.
I don't want to be in that.
ドラゴン型構成生物を確認。これより我が隊は攻撃を開始す
Are
る
you。facing a weakness right now?
各隊とも後に続け。
Okay, last one dodge.
了解。
You okay?
Oh, you can't see last one.
Can't bless you.
And it's over here.
13弾砲旋回停止。
So you just kind of
前
hang
方
out
銃
here,
座。開け。
gather your resources. Oh, he's not even going to do anything. Oh no, I'm wrong.
Oh. It's exactly as I moved.
Now you're poisoned.
Poison last after
Let's find out, I guess.
発艦死ぬ気でかかれ。
Come on. That's as fast as I could move.
You won't take damage from this though. It takes a turn from charge it up. It also hits like stuff that absorbs it. Your hits too. Alright, so if these guys attack twice in the same direction, no damage you.
Jesus. I did not have time to get back there.
Oh, you could have gone right, and they wouldn't have been able to hit you.
What? There's red on all sides of the back.
Notice what the attack is. Turn 1, they ignite the attack. Turn 2, the attack actually goes out. So that's the ignition right there.
What does that have to do with going right instead of left? I still have to go. See, he hits me. He can hit me on
He's
either
not
side.
going to hit you with this. He's going to start the attack now. So at this point, going anywhere but behind him is going to damage you. But that damaged the attack, so now in front of him, he's moving.
Heal.
Probably heal. It's the same thing as last time with other guys. I think you can still blow those things up since those bombs can't damage you. A spell will take 2 charges and item for 1 charge. I think that's the way it works. Oh, they're weak from behind. Nice. So you can just blow them up a bunch of again. Alright, if you go left, then that'll damage you. But if you go right... Oh, that blew up the thing that was charging, so left is safe now. Good fight.
Cut down the prime of his life. Maybe. I don't know. Why are you asking me, Ed?
That boss fight was a story
プ
thing.
ロテクトキー1の入力を確認しました。
You're progressing the
ガー
story.
ドプロテクトをレベル1まで解除します
Back to where I found the key, huh?
Does that mean you have to go all the way over there already?
To that tunnel again?
Yeah, and I think that gets you the next cube, so allows you to infect the other thing. I remember a lot of back and forth here.
Yeah.
It's not a well designed area, despite being pretty. It is very pretty.
It's nice to give you a little something to look at when you're down there. Fishes.
I always appreciate aquariums.
Maybe rock.
You can craft aquariums in Final Fantasy, and some of the fish that you fish up can be placed in them. Please tell me that was you.
Yeah, just make sure clicks the mouse. I was making sure she didn't mess something up.
Okay.
She's always clicking the mouse with her big old fuzzy butt.
She does have a big old fuzzy butt. I've been watching a YouTube channel of a guy who takes care of reptiles. Yeah, that's at least one benefit of this. It does change as you go through areas. King cobras are fucking gorgeous animals. They have the most beautiful faces.
She loved him so much when she married him.
Because they're illegal to keep without a license.
Well, you won't keep them, you just stay with them.
No.
Whoa, what the hell?
The hell is that you can bounce off from it. Oh, that looks like it right there. There you go, now you have to go all the way back. I watched a speedrun of this game, and the only thing that I absorbed is that they like using blast chips to one-shot random encounters.
What's the blast chip do?
It blasts everything.
I mean, I'm already one-shotting most random encounters.
It's not a difficult game. It's funny how games increase your agency. It should be
There on the right.
yeah. And people then complain that the game is too easy and needs to be harder. I don't think an increase in agency makes the game easier. It just raises the skill cap, making it overall a better game. Look at it. It's anti-laser, meaning that's not going to do too much damage. But you can still two-shot.
Yeah, this is way faster than shooting at
Yeah, it is. Might still be better as a spell. I'm seeing screens tearing in the middle and the sides.
You're just like...
What's going on there?
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's weird.
Close call. You almost die there.
vertical pillars. This guy gets so well together.
She's really enjoying this. Paralysis.
They didn't get a chance to move.
You even stopped. I have no idea. What does free action do? Oh, well.
Can I stop right now?
Check in the right bottom of the
Oh,
screen.
it says stop.
You should stop
That's
there.
what I want.
I thought free action increased your bars. Like gave you an extra bar.
Yeah, that's
You might want to buy a brush for your cats. They love that.
it. We have brushes for them.
Oh yeah?
How do I use this item that you're talking about? Where it's not item.
What item?
The one that blows stuff up.
I guess you don't have. I guess you don't have any. I can always appreciate a map that can run on water.
Waterfall's pretty cool.
Especially considering that this was the first try. They did a really good job.
Well, their third try. If you count the other two Panzer
Oh, yeah.
games.
Oh, she's loving it. I guess you're getting close. These guys should be front of, not the back. Right to the back. Is a weakness. Might be a good time to use a spell. Oh, you didn't want that. Maybe you didn't want that. No. I'm not the boss of the game.
I think they need a better design that overheats from just doing a single 360.
Well, it's a giant machine.
The spell is going to be the same strength no matter which side it's on, right?
Yeah.
Weak point doesn't matter. What about not using that? That's expensive.
I don't like this type of spell because it just fires a bunch of projectiles and it's kind of a open spray.
Spray and pray.
Yeah, one of those. The laser is worse though. It's kind of RNG what happens with it. The sphere is very predictable. It does damage against everything. So I prefer the spirit attacks if it's up against a group, and I prefer using guns or lasers if it's a single target. So that's where I'm at.
I at least want to look at every spell.
Okay, go ahead. I have no idea what that is.
Unstable output.
It's a laser. So maybe it's one of those things that bounces around.
Maybe this one will actually hurt his weak point.
I don't think it will. It could. It did 8 damage.
Jeez.
That's very unstable.
Very unsatisfying.
Oh, come on. Okay, good. Rogue 6.
安全装置解除行くぞ
Oh. Well, that's not close enough. Stop putting me in front of you. Why did one of them just hit nothing? There's a guy right there you can target.
Two of them targeted each enemy, and it did that despite one of them destroying it.
Why didn't you spread out? One per enemy.
The lasers are smart, but they aren't that smart. Oh, this has to be a launcher. Is it going to be the front that's the weakness? Okay, it's these guys again. If you fire a bunch of lasers, maybe you can blow those things up before they can damage you.
Why'd they get
That
to
was
attack
quick.
first? It was my turn.
Alright, well, let's see. That one right there looks dead. Oh, you're definitely going to have to heal.
Oh god. Went the wrong way.
Yeah, you can probably blow that up before it can... Oh, that's not what you wanted.
Am I gonna have to do this whole fucking section again?
Looks like it.
Why couldn't I get behind him? I could not get behind him. Nothing I did would get behind him. I just wanted to wait behind him where it was safe, get my... I'm hitting continue. Why do you have to hit start? You really programmed it to completely ignore the A button?
This is, taking its time. That smells good.
Move.
I don't know where you're at right now.
Skip this cutscene. Why did it take so long for us to get games where you can just skip cutscenes?
It's the best feature.
Where the hell did I get it?
It's one of those rocks. If it's not this one here, then it's east of you. What's that?
地下の施設を3つのキーで封印した。施設へ侵入する際には3つのプロテクトキーすべてを回収し
Third one?
封印を解除する。なお
Yes.
ガーディアンユリシン波のコントロールはすでに解除されプロテクト解除の際には注意する。
Oh, okay. I understood the context of her message.
Where the hell was it? that it? Turn around. Why aren't you turning around? Enter? I didn't go in here before.
What was this? Oh, is it just this place again?
I guess I never looked behind me to see what the place I came out of looked like.
I don't think I've ever done that either. Seems obvious here, though. I guess I kind of just zone out when that happens.
Yeah.
It's one of these rocks, like this one right there, and there's something that you can inspect in that one on your right. That's it.
Skip it.
There should be a pointer that saves the last cutscene that you saw, and if the pointer is on that cutscene and the cutscene is playing, it should just skip that cutscene. Even skipping cutscenes before boss fights is annoying. If I die like it's a boss fight, I just want to jump back into that boss fight. Get double saved on, bitch. He's obviously sleeping. Don't bother him. Don't you also sleep by staring directly at the closest person to you?
Yeah, it would be stupid not to. It's just rude.
I think this one was on the right.
Yeah. Full health now? Yes.
This doesn't look like it goes anywhere. A bit left? Yeah, quite a bit left. Hard to tell when you have to be right up next to something before the game will draw in.
Yep.
I finally have one. My parents just decided to get it for me. All the shots did exactly 100 damage. It seems very satisfying. If you get in front of him, you have a good chance of poisoning you. Scatter? I can also never remember if killing everything gives you more experience than fleeing. But experience isn't exactly precious in this game, at least. Not all that much. So we killed 3 that time, 3 this time. That's exactly what you just killed. We're safe here, right? So they'll be able to arm the rockets, but they probably won't be able to fire them. I mean, if you can blow them up now, then they won't be able to attack you. Okay, when it's still armed, you gotta dodge. Yeah, left. So that guy is bombs out the way. But the right guy is bombs. Okay, they are neutered from the... What? There's still one more? Oh, I got it. So I think left and right is going to shoot. No, I guess left isn't going down to anymore. Why does it always go after the bombs?
Don't mess with the thing that can't rotate more than 4 times.
Why couldn't there just be more RPGs like this? Oh good, you can actually see the weaknesses here. It's still saying that he can attack you from the right. It's weird.
It's not very hard. Oh, I can't get
Very hard even. You only took one shot?
Looking fast.
Levels seem meaningless in this game.
Makes me stronger.
It does. But you already seem strong enough, and you gain so many
プロ
levels.
テクトキー2の入力を確認しました。ガードプロ
Lowered from 1 to 2? What? So is that information laser or destruction laser?
I think it's flirting laser.
Ooh. That's my favorite kind of laser. Frostbite?
Something smells good.
I'm sure it's a pizza thing.
Smells like cheese.
I should introduce myself to people like that.
およせわざわざウルのガーディアンを復活させてくれるとはな。あんたの仲間もあの世で大喜びだぜ。
Oh, I miss those guys.
何も知らねえガキがクレイメン閣下に立てつくなんざ大笑い草だぜ。そこで構成生物の餌にでもなりな。
There's this one game where you had to run into. Oh yeah, the first Breath of Fire. You were supposed to fall for an enemy's trap and enter this this room with a monster in it. But if you're adamant on not taking the bait and say no 3 times, you can skip a boss fight.
Yeah, that's clever. I like that.
It's even an enticing bait too. He says all the enemies' weapons are in this room. Looks like it. Oh, is it exactly what I was gonna say?
Thunder.
Just. But oh my god, do a lot of damage. It might be the case where defense form is better on this fight, but I can't say for sure, so I've never switched to defense form in this fight. It's never worth it. If there's ever a case where you can avoid damage, it's better to try to do that. It's only a single target, so I shouldn't do any extra damage. In this case, one of the lasers from the attack form might be better. I also don't know if this will actually do any damage in just shooting a normal laser at it. And that's it.
How did it work?
That's cool. Oh. You just gotta do the same on the other side now. I'm taking a shit ton of damage. I think the items take 1 energy and spell take 2, so keep that in mind as you heal. Yeah, I don't see a reason to buy the minor ones at all. It's 200 and 500, right? The cost? Oh no, the cost was 150 and then 300. So the middle ones are more money efficient than the smaller ones.
I remember this. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do like the fact that it's separated. This one?
And that's the one going around doing stuff. Nope. some damage. It's not good. What? Why did you do 0?
Why did I still go?
Oh, you got stopped. I don't even know what that does.
I would like to know.
Maybe I can look it up.
Why is it my most expensive spell?
Spells seem more worthwhile to take down a group of enemies than a single enemy. So spells actually seem better against random encounters than bosses.
Figure out what spell means.
We're working on it. Panzer Dragoon Saga remains gaming's missing masterpiece. Stop what you're doing and download Panzer Dragoon immediately. Made in 2020. Sega should revive Panzer Dragoon Saga on PC next. I don't think I... Oh, Stats Effects. Stats Effects.
I didn't do much. 152.
Well, it was better than the lasers, at least.
Lightning needle. I'm not supposed to be over to her here. I'm in the green zone.
Move.
I'm trying. It won't move.
Because it stopped. Okay, that's what stop does.
Oh, you can't rotate on that.
Yeah, that's not at all right.
Something like a Monopoly card. I think I got out of it just in time. So we're gonna have to watch the animation now.
Yep. But without the... I would probably... How do I search? I'm looking down the top. Oh. That did 150. Stop. This generally does more damage than the scimitar. It definitely didn't, okay? Yeah. Yeah, that usually means that the laser is better, but the laser has not been better. Might still need to dodge. stop prevents it from changing position. Pain slowly drains its defensive attributes.
That's so weak.
You did? Oh, that's definitely what you want. Because nothing else is working. Ooh. Yeah, blow them all to hell. Just as soon as you figured it out. So just blow up its engine and it should be good. Critical damage failed. This fight probably working better with the defense one, right? That's the issue with this. It's always maybe until the fight's done, and by that point, it's too late to change it. Now just stay behind them? Oh no, stay on his side, and then maybe he'll send the lightning there, and then when the lightning's there, you can stay behind him and start blowing him up. Why is everything bad? Do you remember how much damage this one does? Because you've been taking 500 damage off against this guy.
I don't think this one hurts me unless I don't get out of the way. Like, when he stops and does that like
Maybe that's warning of an incoming attack, and not necessarily that the attack is going to actually do any damage. Over 60. Ooh. You got him. Close call. Who's up, Steve?
Black ruins. Is that the red tunnel again?
Yeah. Behind you it should be.
There's one.
You're right. Should be somewhere in this direction.
Ah.
Oh, there's a chest over on the right now.
Yeah.
I remember this. Well, you can't even get these now. Probably for that one, I guess.
Why can't I get it?
Your laser is too weak.
Does my right to just level up?
Yep. Evolve into a new form.
And form into a new ball.
That's right. That's open now.
Is there gonna be another save crystal through there, or do I need to go through this one?
It's a dead end.
I need to save. Is there gonna be a boss?
No.
We're just gonna use all back for
Oh, it's right there. Why would they open that one room and not this room?
I really can't go through?
You really can't go through?
Why then?
That's a good question. I agree that why then?
Ooh, rascals. Nothing looks like it.
And that's what happens when you get them young.
This wasn't open before, right?
No, is this also going to be a dead end?
Is it gonna lead back to the same place? Just the other side of the door that wouldn't open?
No, I don't think so.
Pink stuff.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's pretty good. An extra 1,000 health. Ooh,
Nexus.
oh, I think that's the door that was locked before. Yeah. To have that energy again.
It scallops all over the place.
Actually, I probably have overall more energy now than any time in the past.
Even compared to 2 days ago?
Oh, no, because I'm still suffering from the sleep stuff and maybe dehydration.
Or overhydration?
One of those. That's a good stuff.
Plasma vortex. That sounds badass.
Is that a consumable item or is that a new spell for you?
Sounds like a
It-
spell.
It does, doesn't it? I didn't know that there was a bestiary in this game.
I didn't either.
It doesn't look like a consumable item. Oh, third is it here? Plasma vortex. That sounds good, but there's no way of knowing. Did that say minus 30% power? So that's 70 each shot, right? 70, 150, 220. So overall, it is the strongest gun you have by far. But the way you use the gun isn't conductive towards using that.
Conducive.
Yeah, that. I'm mispronouncing all the words today.
Words are hard.
Wording it is hard.
How does one word?
Hardfully. I saw a Breath of the Wild random number generation run on HDQ. I haven't seen what that's all about yet.
I thought 80 was done.
They seem to be having other events throughout the years. Throughout the year.
Well, I saw that they're going to be doing this thing throughout the year where it's a challenge run. That seems interesting to me.
That's good, that's awesome. What's the difference between a full elixir and a max elixir?
Full is fuller than max,
You think so?
but max is maxer.
So there's another switch on this side, right? Or maybe you can just enter it now. I don't see anything, I can just enter it.
It's just some-
Imagine you walk up to a 100-floor skyscraper and it's spinning.
プロテクトキー3のキーコードを入力してください。
There's some giant monument that's spinning. Is it in Paris? You can like have a restaurant in there, or maybe it's here in the U.S.
Is it
Is it in Washington?
is it that tower thing?
It's like a tower thing. Oh, it might be in Texas. I can't.
What's the city that Frasier takes place in?
I don't know. I don't watch Frasier.
Oh, that's a shame. I haven't watched it in like 2 decades.
I didn't really watch Friends either.
Frasier's probably better than Friends. Right.
That makes some enemies the same then.
It's true though. I would never shy away from speaking the truth. Got another one of those.
What if a little kid made a drawing that was really bad and we had to grab it?
I would offer constructive criticism.
What if all he asked was a yes or no question, and the question is, did I do a good job?
The answer to that is yes, because he tried.
What if he didn't do a good job though?
The answer is still yes, because he tried.
地下の施設を3つのキーで封印した。
That's right.
施設へ侵入する際には3つのプロテクトキーすべてを回収し封印を解除。
Wait, I already... Stop talking to me. I'm still looking for the third...
It was here, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be here somewhere.
Check the map. Maybe it looks like it did. I see 3 things that look just the same as they did over on the other side. So I guess just check them all. Yeah, there's a thing you can inspect here. This must be it. There we go.
Yeah, this level is really slow.
It's not a good level. It's gorgeous. I love the atmosphere. It's not a good level.
I would be fine if I could just move really fast. But just, I feel like I'm moving at a snail's pace.
Why are you going over this way?
So I can leave.
I think you just want to be here.
Really?
Yeah, inspect that thing that said to inspect it after getting the 3 keys.
You told me to inspect it. I thought it was just telling me what I need, but not necessarily need it here.
I wasn't paying attention.
Maybe.
It was by the spinning tower.
You mean it? Not this.
No, it's not good.
Grounded.
プロテクトキー3の入力を確認しました。ファイナルガードプロテクトの解除を承認します。
I forgot about that. That happens sometimes.
Tired of being pushed around like a stolen shopping cart.
Fuck. Oh my god, get on with it.
Too many words. Too many dots.
プラントへの侵入を許可します。
So I think that counted as 1 level where you could enjoy a dragon. And now it's getting access to another level, and after this level, your dragon evolves again. But you don't get access to your dragon in this level.
I just remember my dream last night.
What was that?
So I got into this, like a wager that between one other person that I could shut her computer down and she could shut mine down. Which also includes finding the computer. I found her computer, but I couldn't shut it down because I had like a physical lock on it. Like you could click shutdown on it, but it wouldn't work until I removed that physical lock. And the lock, I found it by taking the case off of it, and I saw the lock in there. And it had
Green ones heal it, red ones damage you. If you break a red one, you can stand by it and not take damage. Yeah.
The lock had like a chunk of hamburger meat, like around the boot part of it. It's like it had just been jammed around there, like a mouse had dragged it in there and just stuffed it on it. And I was like, well, what the hell? So I googled it to see if anyone else had this problem, how you can unlock a computer that has a lock on it. And someone else had the exact same problem with the same looking piece of beef on a lock.
Wow.
And the picture was like laid over a grid, like a chessboard, and the lock would have been on F3. And someone in the forum that he posted it on replied that he likes his previous move with beef takes F3. Yeah, I think so. I think she got chased in by a neighbor rat. Huh? Yeah, they just ran in. Destroy both of their attack ones, right? If I'm on this side, the other one's on.
He might do a massive attack or something, but at the moment, I guess he might do something like that. Well, I guess he'll do something like this too. That's fine.
That's right. So from what I learned from that, with beef takes F3, is that the lock is like decayed from the beef being on there and rotting it, so I just broke it off. And then I was telling somebody about it later what happened, but I couldn't finish saying beef takes F3 because I was laughing so hard, like I fell on the ground and I couldn't get up.
His weak spot is his tail.
So I need to
Yeah. Lasers should be stronger. It's like 10% stronger. The laser does extra damage because we're in attack form. But there gets to be a point where the gun does more damage than laser anyway, so at that point, attack form is useless. I think, right? Is that what's trying to mix up? Oh. Oh, Jesus. You can probably finish him off if you're ballsy enough. That's fair. You should still be able to finish him off, though. Okay, I was wrong. Not this one, I guess. He seemed to really not like that. Recover might recover his stats. Don't have to rely on consumer violence anymore. It's a cutscene with the actual form that we have. Still looks pretty good though. Hang on.
これ以上あの人の邪魔をするな。出なければ殺す。
You just tried telling me this time.
何も知らないくせに
I think she knows him more than you do. Yep.
Maybe you should like strap yourself in when you ride a dragon instead of just counting on gravity to hold you on.
Especially if you're on like the fragile neck. Still not the best place to ride a dragon. Yeah, you should be dead.
Probably should be.
It blows me away that they got lighting right, even all the way back at this time.
Yeah, this looks pretty
地下には来たけど
good.
ドラゴンなしじゃなどうすりゃいい
I
つな。生き残りがいることを知らせてどうする。敵の数が増えるだけだ。奴らには目も耳もない。じっとしていれば通り過ぎていく。
Can't they like smell or feel?
銃を下ろせ。
こっちへゆっくり出てこい。銃を下ろすかどうかはそれから決める。
Wouldn't her talking also alert them?
出られるならとっくに出てる。
I mean, if I were able to. Does he have a ring pop?
I think it's a glowing ring pop.
Yeah, a flaming ring pop.
Yeah, this lighting effect's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. 助けてもいいぞ。塔への道を教えてくれるのならな。
すでに塔への入り口は封印した。そんなことより生き延びる方法を考えろ。
That's exactly what he was doing.
伸びる方法？どういう意味だ？
ここの構成生物の戦闘能力はかなりのものだ。一人で戦って勝てる相手ではない。
It's a lot better here than it did in
私もこの足だからな。とても脱出は無理だ。
一時休戦ってことか。いいだろう。だけど地上に出られるまでだ。それにあんたには聞きたいことが山ほどある。
その前にここを早く離れた方がいい。聞こえるだろう。
Or we can just be quiet again, right?
裏側に起動スイッチがある。それを押せば動く。戦闘装備作動。その銃とシンクロさせる。私が船をコントロールする。敵が来た時の処理は任せる。ドラゴンをコントロールできるのならできるはずだ。
And I think in this area you can't get experience because you're not controlling the dragon.
で、これからどうするんだ？
ここからさらに下のドームに地上へ直接出られるエレベーターがある。
つまりそこまで行ければここを抜け出せるってわけだな。
They still give
そこまで
money.
無事にたどり着けたら。
I don't think you ever do. It's going to take about an hour or two to get through this.
Yeah, we should stop there.
Yeah.
Let's not do the chest.
Yeah, let's do a chess match.
Gotta christen the new board.
The new board that you've had about a month. Why do you have both Chrome and Firefox up?
I always have most Chrome and Firefox.
Why is that?
It used to be because Sarah uses Chrome and I use Firefox. She would be signed into her stuff on the board. There's just a few things I use on Chrome. In this case, actually, the Oculus streaming thing only works on Chrome, so I had to use Chrome. Or Edge, which I'm not going to use because to hell with Microsoft.
Why would anyone ever use Edge?